Home of the best quarter hunts on YouTube. We're back with another one tonight. Hopefully we can stay on the silver and find as many W's as we did in the last hunt. Welcome back to Silver in the Big Sky. Another after work night, but we do have a big sky view. Look at that. I love the springtime here. Well, early spring, but with the mountains, with the snow. We've got, in an odd way tonight, $2,000 of quarters on the map. We were just kind of wanting to do a quarter hunt. Only had one full bag, $1,000 bag, and they had like $500 in a side bag. I think it's a little under. So I grabbed a box from another bank, $2,000. So I don't know if we want to call it half bag, box, bag hunt, but either way, we're gonna get in here. Hopefully, find some good stuff tonight. Keep on the hot streak. We had here's what we're at. Oh, I gotta make a new sheet tonight. But we've done 13 bags on the year with 11 W's, 66 of those not intended for circulation estimates, 7 silver. And there's our box numbers. We've done just 2 boxes on the year, but look at that, a W per box. And we did hit some S's and some silver. So let's go. Enough talking. Let's find something. Well, we started with this little half bag, and I guess not so little. It's $500. And we are in our first moundfuls. I'm maybe a little over halfway through or so. And we've got a first find. That's going to be the find that in our last hunt, if you saw that one, when we had, what did we end up with? 3 W's and 2 silver, only 1 not intended for circulation San Francisco mint. We've already got one off the bat. It's going to be a 2014 Great Smoky Mountains. We have all the 2014s in our collection, but we'll take another one for the... We are in our second handfuls. Definitely probably over halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way or so through this bag. And I'm always just kind of looking at my pile while I'm going through coins. It's kind of easy to do when you're, when it's just different when it's not rolled up. But see that right there? I thought that, I am getting older and blind, but I thought that mint mark looked a little weird. And that's why. It is not a crooked D, or a D with a scratch is our joke. It's a not intended for circulation San Francisco minted 2012 Denali. We got plenty of those 2012s.
It's like a 30th one.
Yeah, reference the hunt where we found like 30 plus 2012s in one hunt. But find number 2. Well, we're getting down there, but we still got some left. But it sounds like we've got a third find.
I got an S over here. Looks like an actually pretty nice one.
That is a very nice one.
Mm-hmm. It's a 2016, so not a 2012. That's great.
Harper Ferry?
Yep.
Nice. It's a very good looking one. Not bad for find number 3. Well, that's it for the half bag to start the hunt. We'll do that box next. That's a pretty good head start on the hunt. 3 of those San Francisco mint, not intended for circulation. We'll take 3 finds in the equivalent of a box. Kept a couple of nice ones. There's a little bit of an in Godwe rust. I mean, the T is not as maybe light as you'd like to see it, but that in Godwe rust error on the front of the Kansas 2005 quarter. Yeah, it's a little weak. I'll probably end up throwing that one back. And this is a rarity. So if you've seen the channel and the bags that we get, we find all kinds of stuff in the bag, from nuts and bolts to an old button to every denomination. I have not found a $50 in any other bag. So that's a first. We've got a 2023 $50 in a quarter bag. Not sure how that happened. All right, we're on to the box. Well, we just opened up the box, and this is something that I've never seen. I am not sure if this is going to be any good or not. It is all Washington quarter enders, except for like a couple. There's one. And then I flipped a few rolls, and every one I flipped was a Washington quarter ender. I don't know what is happening, and I don't see silver. Jeez. Hopefully, we're back with a find. This is bonkers. That first roll had one non-Washington quarter. Of course, no silver. She didn't have a single one. All Washington quarters. I'm not sure where this came from, but something ain't right here. Well, we are 10 rolls in. We each have 2 singular non-Washington quarters. So 97 or later. 40 coins per roll, 400 coins. That means 398, 96 and older with no silver. 4 coins, sorry. 396. This is, I've never seen anything like this. We got the wrong kind of a collection dump, unless there's silver in here. Jeez. 20 roll update. We have 6 combined non-Washington quarters. This is the worst hunt ever. 30 rolls in. We have 7 combined non-Washington quarters and still no silver. 40 rolls in, no silver, no keepers, 9 non-Washington quarters between us. This is of epic proportions. Well, that was insane. We ended up with 10 total quarters that were more recent than 1996 and nothing older than 1965. The only thing comparison I had during the hunt was like we got a box from frickin' 1996, and I would imagine that a box from 1996 would have had much more silver. We did keep a bunch of like nice Washington quarters, but I mean, that doesn't make up for how terrible that box was. That will go down as the worst box ever. We're going to get to the bag. Well, we've proceeded to get a quarter way through this bag or so before finally finding a find. Wasn't it nice to see newer quarters?
It was, for the first time ever.
This is insane. The flat box is insane.
It's an S. Not intended for circulation.
Ooh.
2020.
Got the 2020 back quarter. Dang, would have been nice to see a W.
I know,
on the
but
front
an
of that
S
one.
is fine.
We'll take it. A find is a find. Whew. We're still trying to pick our energy up from that box. Nearing the halfway point. Just another S, but you will take it. I'm not going to get like unexcited. I would like to see something, something better, a W or a silver. We got a Saratoga from 2015. And something I looked up after she found this, the national park or the back quarter, that was the only 2020 S we were missing. So I think we're down to like 4 or 5 in that collection. Not the prettiest of coins. We'll clean it up. We've got 5 S's. We are nearing that halfway point, and she's got another find over here.
Looks like I got another S.
Wow, that's going to be number 6 of the hunt.
So 2015.
Who is that, the tough one?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that says.
I think it's a Katachi.
There you go. Sure. I'll go with that. But it's 2015 S.
Oh, wait, is it cassette? Let me see it. I can't see it from there.
Here.
What is it? Is it Kasachi? Isn't there an S in there? Yeah, Kasachi, I think. All right, that's S, number 6 of the hunt. We are just into the second half of the bag, and it is find number 7 of the hunt.
Got an S.
Looks like another nice one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look. It's a 2012.
Our favorite. We've only got 100 of them.
I mean, how do you say L what?
Oh, is it the El Yunque? I think it's El Yunque.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That. It's got a parrot on it.
That's my assumption of how to say it. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It's got a parrot. It's an S.
All right. Can we get a W or a piece of silver? Well, we are getting down to it. We're going to need a miracle little finish here to have a couple of really good finds. But we've got another S here that's not the same ones we've been finding. Look at that. I would have expected to find one of these in that last box that was like all Washington quarters. And you can't tell there from the finish because it's just circulated enough. But that is going to be a 1968 San Francisco minted proof. Yeah, that's going to be a proof coin. Still in really nice condition. It's just not quite as, it doesn't have that cameo to the field there. But yeah, good looking coin. We'll take that for the board. Sure be nice if we had a W and a silver up there and we would be talking about filling the board. But, hey, got to get through these hunts to get to the good ones. Well, that's a wrap on another quarter hunt. Man, there was some tough times in there, but we still got to 8 of our trackable finds on the board. Guess we can't complain too much. Even though that one box was rough, and I still don't believe really how that even happened. But all but 10 quarters in the entire box were Washington quarters. We did pull a lot of nice ones out of there, and even had another like second grade tier. We do have older Washington collection albums all the way through 96. So chances are we're going to be slotting a lot of these. And there was a lot of Philadelphia minted coins in there too. Matter of fact, of all the bicentennials we pulled, none of them were Denver. So it was just odd. I'm not even sure how that happened or where those came from. Had 3 slight error coins on the side. I had showed you guys this one earlier in Godly Rust. Just a really light on the T there, but maybe not as light as you like to see. This one's got a die chip on it right up there in the feather. We do find those from time to time. And on the 2019 San Antonio missions, just a small die chip at the bottom. Nothing major there. We did come up with just 1 foreign in the hunt, and it was a unique one that we don't see. It was a 2002 United Kingdom 10 pence. Yeah, it's got the crowned lion on the back, on the reverse. Pretty cool coin. Take that. We had the odd find in the first half bag, the 2023 half dollar. Kind of crazy. We did find a 1974 Philadelphia, or no mint mark, but Philadelphia mint mark with can't tell if that's a Counter-Strike or if somebody just scratched in there a dollar sign on it. Kind of strange. And then we had, 7 of those San Francisco minted, not intended for circulation coins. 2 2012s. We had a Denali and a El Yunque. We had a 2014 Great Smoky Mountains. Only the second one of those we have in our collection. We had a 2015 Saratoga, a 2015 Kisatchie, a 2016 Harper's Ferry, really nice coin there, and a 2020 National Park, our first one of those in our collection. That was a San Francisco minted. We have a bunch of those coins in the W. I might add, not a great looking coin, fairly well circulated on that. And then a proof coin. I do like the older Washington proof coins. I was a little surprised we didn't see a handful of those in that box that was all Washington coins. I don't know. It was almost like it was like coin hunters coins that they threw away. I thought we'd see some silver in there, but we didn't. We did not have silver in the Big Sky tonight, and we didn't have any W's. Unfortunate there. I've got some updated. I just counted that first bag as a box since it was a half bag. So now on the year, yeah, there you go. We up to 6 proofs. I think we only had 8 quarter proofs all of last year. We're still stuck at 70 silver. We're up to 81 S's if you combine the two. That's crazy how many S's we found this year. I forget what we found last year for a total, but man, we're not that far off of it, it doesn't seem like. 112 last year. Crazy. We've got freaking 10 more months left. Insane. Well, it was a bit of a slow one. Hope you guys still enjoyed. We had a good time outside of that box. That was a real struggle, but we certainly appreciate you. If you have 10 seconds of your time and can like, comment, and share, we'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you in the next hunt.